Hello, everyone, and welcome to Morale Boost, the new podcast that I'm starting here on morale. I'm super excited. I feel like I have lots to talk about, and there's loads of different avenues I can go down with this podcast. There can just be conversational pieces between me and you. There's going to be interviews, there's going to be news segments, there's going to be all sorts of different things, which I am incredibly excited about. But with this introduction, I kind of just wanted to touch on a few important things. Firstly, what's going on with morale, and secondly, a nagging subject that I've been thinking about for quite some time. So firstly, with morale, as of recording this, it is the 5th of June. We are supposed to be getting the drinks. We are scheduled to have production done early July, which is incredibly exciting. Same with the clothing. The clothing should be done mid-July, which is exciting, which means everyone who's done the Kickstarter, you should have your stuff shipped out by the end of July if all goes well, which is really exciting. It's very, very exciting. As for the general public sale, we're hoping August, September to sell to the public. Obviously, we want people who backed the Kickstarter to feel like they have that exclusivity, and having it a month early before anyone else is really important to us. I wanted to start a podcast because we know the motto of morale. It is a mushroom-based drink and a nature-based community, and this is, I think, the big step forward in said community. Now, let's touch on the thing I've been thinking about a lot, and that's AI. A massive change in subject here, but that's what I want to talk about in this short starting podcast, because I kind of want to set the standard. What I'm seeing right now, and what I'm having predicted to me by many people around me, is that online content is going to be so oversaturated with artificial intelligence that anything online is going to be quite obsolete. There is going to be less and less truth, because everything could be faked. Videos, the AI videos are getting so good now that it's sometimes hard to distinguish between real and fake. And so we're going to see a lot of fake stuff. We're going to see a lot of artificial stuff, and the internet is going to be absolutely plagued with artificial intelligence. Now, it doesn't mean that AI is bad, especially in a business like morale. If I need to use AI to help me answer questions to myself that I've been asking, like answer some questions, or maybe help me find certain ingredients for the drink or stuff like that, AI can be a good tool for the back end of a business, right? To help with finances, to give you information. But what I don't think it's good for is human-to-human interaction. Social media posts, videos, all sorts of content where I am in need to have dialogue between me and you should be done by a human for many different reasons. Firstly, I think that yes, there may be spelling mistakes, or there may be grammar mistakes, or anything like that. But I think that's what's important with the humanity, and we're going to lose that sense of creativity the more that AI takes over everything, right? We're seeing less and less people read books these days. We're seeing more and more people rely on AI for school assignments and essays and research. And although I think, like I said, it has its place, when it comes to human interaction through social media or anything like that, I kind of want to set a standard with morale that it's all done by a human. One, to help me harness that creativity and build that skill. But two, so that you are well aware that whatever you see online from us is done by a human and has a human touch. And like I said, it may have a spelling mistake. There may be some errors. We might have to edit posts a couple hours after they go out. But I think that's a unique thing that is going to slowly disappear with AI. And so I'm setting the standard today that any social media post from here on forward, because there was an image that someone created for me once that had, and it didn't say it, but I'm pretty sure they used AI for it. But from here on out, everything and anything is going to be used, is going to be made and developed and created using the creative ability of humans. And I think that's a really important thing to set the standard for going ahead with this podcast. I do think that a lot of businesses, a lot of drinks businesses, a lot of products businesses are using artificial intelligence to create images, to fill the blank in social media posts, whether that's descriptions or whether that's things to talk about or scripting. And I want to nail that right now and just say, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do that. I want to challenge myself creatively with these podcasts and my social media. And I think, and I believe that a lot of people watching this will value that more. Yes, this is a video where I am just sat with my garden beds talking to you directly. It's not quick, it's not fast paced, it's not attention grabbing, it's not something that can grab your attention within seconds of you opening up Instagram Reels or TikTok Reels. But what it is it's more human. This is normal. A sat down conversation with you lot. And so that brings me to what is this podcast. Like I said at the start, I want to do interviews. I want to do news segments. I want to do Q&As. I want to do book reviews. I want to do vlogs, sometimes going to places and interviewing people on the streets or in the forests or at festivals, right? That's what it's all about. And I think that the more artificial intelligence takes over, the more we're going to appreciate them human-to-human interactions. And so, yes, there are podcasts, many of them, where they're sat in a studio talking to each other. I want to keep this authentic outside, where you can hear the wind, where you can hear the birds. It might rain. You know, there is a bit of traffic on the road nearby. This is just the way life's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be inside a studio, confined. If I want to set the standard for morale when it comes to a nature-based community, then I need to be out in nature and doing these podcasts. And that includes when I'm interviewing people. We get outside, we sit outside, we talk about certain things. Just noticed these strawberries coming up really, really well. I don't know if you'll catch them up on the camera, but they look absolutely beautiful, these strawberries. They're going to start slowly going red. Attention disappeared then. That's the old ADHD coming in. So yeah, we're going to take our time with these podcasts. We're going to have some fun. All right, we've got some people lined up for the interviews, which is incredibly exciting. If you're watching this and you want to be on the podcast, hit me up. You can email me at luke@drinkmorale.com, which is really cool that I've got an email like that. So yeah, if you want to be on the podcast, you can certainly go ahead and do that. There will be podcasts, I'm sure, where if I want to interview someone who's really prevalent in the nature community, whether that be mushrooms or forest schools or bushcraft or mushroom foraging, and they're in another country, inevitably I'm probably going to have to do it online, and that's unfortunate. But for the most part, I'm going to try my hardest to get all of these interviews and podcasts done out in nature, so you can hear the birds, and so you can hear the trees moving in the wind, and so you can see the seasons changing, and maybe you can even see my flower bed attempt to grow me some food. The lettuce needs harvesting. There's spinach behind me needs harvesting. Blueberries over there are growing really well. We've got some mint, we've got some lemon balm, we've got some basil, spinach, chard, carrots, spring onions, all sorts of stuff. Kale, although that's a little young to harvest just yet. We've got peas back here. Hopefully as the podcast goes on, you see these grow. I think that will be a beautiful thing. But I'm going to end it there. Setting the standard with no artificial intelligence within my human-to-human interactions on this channel, on this platform, on this movement of morale. The social media posts, no AI, not in any of it. Again, I might use it on the back end to help me think, asking AI what are the best festivals I can go to get morale there, or what decisions I should make financially, or what are the best banks to choose, and all these things that just... The complicated things. I'd rather spend my time being creative with you and having interactions with you. And so you will see in the coming weeks more podcasts coming up. I've got some great interviews coming up, some great content coming. We're going to be doing a news segment. I'm very excited. And I'll see you in the next video. Keep growing. I love you all. Get outside, and I'll speak to you soon.